Does anyone else have kitchen cabinets like this? Cabinet reorganization. That is what we're going to do today. As you can see, everything is extremely cluttered. We're going to utilize this cabinet above the refrigerator that we have never used in the 4 or 5 years that we lived here. So I decided to finally use that space and get a lot of this stuff organized and off my counter. We are blessed to have a kitchen that has a lot of cabinets. However, they seem to just get more junk in them. So, one of the ways that you can organize stuff is you can get a really big binder if you have a lot of those warranties and instruction manuals for any of your appliances. So what I did is make a big binder, the home manual. You can get your kids involved and they can draw a little picture for it. And then I bought the sleeves, which you might see way up there. These are the pocket organizers I was saying that can go in the home manual binder to keep your home warranty manuals intact. Just the pocket sleeves. And what you do is you add all of your manuals to each one. You can even maybe like tab them if that's what you want to do. But this is everything as far as our refrigerator, our dishwasher, our stove, anything like that. When we moved into the home, we gathered and I put them in this organizer, and it even goes down to like my mattress warranty. I mean, just everything is just in one place for your home. As you can see, I have school supplies on 2 shelves and medicine on 1 or 2 shelves, and then even more school supplies in a whole nother cabinet. And then this little area, I just seemed to separate any bottle I had that was that size. So one of the biggest things that I'm going to do here with all of this organization is get groups together in the same cabinet area and in the same area, period, in an organized manner. So all this medicine will get into separate bins and all the school supplies will get into one area, and we'll get all of this cleaned up and finally use this cabinet over here and clean that nasty, dirty mess that's on that refrigerator. Down here, I didn't really mess with, as you'll see in the video. I kind of left it the vases and where that home manual is. It's easy to grab for everyone. This does get organized. The dog area will also get organized. It will be in 2 separate areas, but I'll explain my purpose later. And then all these grill items will be in one area, and the sunscreen, etc., will be in one area. So one of the first steps to get started is to start taking everything out and then determine 2 piles, what you're going to keep and what you're not. Okay, so far I've taken out everything that I want to take out. That is my medications, and I'll deal with that later. Let's move it over here to where you'll see my organized items now. So what I organized it to is we have the dog food over here, or the dog food. We have the dog stuff over here, which I'm also going to pull out all the dog stuff from the bottom. We have cleaning products, random stuff like when you live in Florida, you definitely want mosquito spray. So we have that. And then we have a million bubbles. Like, what is happening here? I'll let you see this. So, lots of bubbles. This is all the art supplies that I had purchased in 2020, thinking the kids would go to school and need art supplies. But they are going back to school for 2021 fall. So I'm going to organize that and separate it to get ready for August. We are getting rid of some of the grill items that we do not use. And we are also getting rid of toys and drones that people have forgotten about. So that is what I'll be doing. I also need to look for some type of containers. So I'll have to shop on Amazon or Dollar General or the Dollar Tree or something to find some nice containers to help alleviate the medicine issue and the art supplies issue. So I need to take a shopping trip. But before we go shopping, I'm going to wipe away all the dust that you saw on top of my fridge. That's disgusting. And also the 4 years of dust that has now collected up in the cabinet that we have never used. So that is what I'll be doing in this next little time lapse. All right, the wipe down is complete and this is really gross. Turned out the fridge was not just dusty, it was like greasy and really hard to scrub. So that's gross. I used a simple vinegar water solution that I put in these bottles and just a microfiber rag. Okay, now that everything is clean, I have decided to put the Valentine's Day stuff in the most top part of the cabinet since I only will need that once a year. I'm also waiting on all my organization, which I'll show you very soon. I decided to order from Amazon because I can get a big bulk pack of them, and it saves me time from going to the store. Next, I'm going to reorganize the dog treats. Do you want something? Sit. Good girl. So I did buy these little dog treat bowls on Amazon a while back. So I'm just going to refill and take them out of all the bags to start getting this organized. I put the dog treats down low. That way my daughter can reach them and give the treats to the dog because that's her favorite thing to do. It also allows for Luna to be able to pick which one she wants. And sometimes you'll try something and realize it doesn't actually work, and it's okay. Keep trying until you find out what is best for your organization. So I moved all of my husband's grilling items. So for down here, this is my husband's grilling items, which is closest to the grill. Now I have an empty shelf here, and then this will continue to be the dog shelf. And yeah, so we'll see how much more we can organize down here. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this area because it wasn't cleaned in the first process, and we'll continue from there. I reorganized all the school stuff into one container and then all of the medicine that my Chinese foreign exchange student had left. And it was actually in Chinese, so I had another foreign exchange student interpret all for me and write on the box what it actually is, like cold and flu, etc., to know how to use it myself. I organized each bin according to the medicine it might pertain to. So cold and flu, children's, adults, then our vitamin and supplements, and the dog's medicine is to the right, and the miscellaneous medicine that you get like once in a blue moon is at the top. Again, you learn to organize by doing. Obviously, you see the bottle did not fit in the bottom shelf where I wanted it to go, so I obviously had to go to the second shelf where it will fit, and then I decided to move all of the dog's items into the same shelf, medicines and her shampoo and conditioners and items such as that, all on one shelf. Do you ever find that when you start organizing, you just find more stuff to organize? So in the process of trying to find a space for the school supplies, I realized that I have more school supplies and items that need to be cleaned and organized. So I decided to do it all at one time. What I'm gonna do is see if are all the markers even working. So I'm gonna get a sheet of paper and make sure if everything's working, and keep only the ones that are. Once I finished all the organization, I put it all back to where it belongs in the cabinets or underneath the chalkboard area, and this is how it turned out. Look at all that empty free space I have now for some other garbage. Just kidding, hopefully not. Now we go to the bubbles, and I decided here to consolidate the bubbles. All done.